So yesterday, Tom Brady, it came out yesterday. Tom Brady is in GQ. He was like named the fashion guy of the year or something. And that means a lot to Brady, I imagine. So he decided, his handlers decided, okay, you got to do an interview, right? If you're going to do that. Well, he did an interview with Chuck Klosterman, and it was a disaster. Klosterman is a reporter. I don't blame him at all. His job is to ask tough questions. He's a reporter. I could read you this interview. It took 7 minutes. Essentially, he said, listen, there's one element, said Chuck Klosterman, of the Wells report that I find fascinating. The report concludes that you had Tom, you had a general awareness, quote unquote, of footballs being deflated. The report doesn't say you were aware. It says you were generally aware. Okay. And so, but you're suggesting is that the reality of this is subjective. It's not. Either you were generally aware or you were not. And Tom goes into, and it's asked 7 different ways, and Tom says, I'm not adding more to it. Chuck, go read the transcript. I'm done talking. Chuck, this is going to be a very short interview. Chuck, I'm done answering this. Chuck, I'm done. So it was back and forth, but it was long questions on the generally aware of Deflategate. Can I just say this in support of the media here? We're not built to get along with politicians and athletes. The IRS and big business are going to always have conflict. Alcohol distributors and state regulators are going to always have conflict. We should always have conflict with our politicians and our media. First of all, 99% of the time athletes are talked to, it's fluff pieces. I mean, I would argue, who has ever criticized Aaron Rodgers besides this show? I mean, it's just one puff piece after another. So, whenever I hear players and politicians complaining about the media, go move to Russia with Putin. He doesn't want a strong media either. We're not built to get along with athletes, and the IRS is not built to get along with big business. And alcohol distributors and cigarette distributors are not created or constructed to get along with state regulators. So the athletes want puff and puff, and I love Brady, but Brady wanted to get on the cover of GQ, but then he didn't want to submit to an interview. It doesn't work that way. And it's the healthiest thing in the world if the media doesn't get along with politicians. And it's the healthiest thing in the world if rock stars and athletes are held occasionally accountable. Occasionally?